It's gonna be Justin.
He's saying he's scared.
He's saying join and playing franchise.
Say no. Say no.
Alright. Conference championship, and then we go to the Super Bowl.
Hello, everybody. And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
4 down, 4 down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oops.
And he fires one that's
I didn't mean to
intercepted.
click that.
Picked off by David Amerson.
They don't.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the
That's
45.
Logan.
And out come the Chiefs now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes.
Now
he bowls him over. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go. Green.
On Hunt. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. And they've got it here with a first down. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally.
Come on, keep the ball.
With the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
All right, now look at 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick in the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one through the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
You better like run, because if you don't run, I'm gonna throw an interception.
Now it's third down.
Hank's almost going to get into QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, the pick on the opening drive.
Better catch
not
this.
much better. He's got a man.
Thank
It's
God.
Mitchell. Tally, that is catch number 1 for
right.
this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And not much running.
I swear, Jax, if you call me one more time, I'm literally going to.
The linebacker, Anthony
Logan, he has
Hitchens
50.
there on the stop.
Logan, look. You want me to scramble? Look at that. He has 54 speed, 51 agility, and 50 acceleration. I can't run with him.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Dude, he won't run. He's slow.
He'll look to throw.
Go.
And that's complete to the
Why
right
aren't you
side
running
of the
full
tower.
speed?
And
That could have
finally
been
down
an
he
easy
goes
touchdown.
As they work it inside the 10 to the
All right.
7. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
We're lucky we're even here, so.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC
Logan.
Championship game after this.
I'm not running with Drew Bledsoe. He has like barely any carrying either. I'm gonna get clapped.
The coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Oops, wrong guy.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Don't be.
Pass interference. Defense.
Hey.
And yes,
That penalty is declined.
Will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
do
know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Parkey adds the extra point. And
Oh
the
no,
lead
Cody
grows to
Parkey.
10-0. So that drive in total
Sim.
plays.
Alright. My last defensive drive to stop them.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on
Wait,
their
they missed it?
sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes.
Ooh.
They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker.
I accidentally overran that one. My bad.
I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finding.
Okay, good.
And incomplete on the deep
That was an
ball.
easy interception.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Mahomes will try again on second down.
Someone come up and
Final
crack
room
him.
to the 20. And
He didn't even
finally
fumble?
wrestled down at the 8-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout.
Wow, he got
instead.
cracked. I don't even know
As the stoppage
how he
will
held
come
on
with
to
a
that
little
ball.
under a minute to go in this first half. A first trip to the red zone for KC.
Here we go now.
This is first
Blue
and goal
45.
from about the
Blue
8.
45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
I am Logan. He's not fumbling.
Second and goal. The lone man in the backfield is Hunt.
3 down, 3 down. Here we go. Green, 39.
Mahomes going to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Dante Hightower in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll get a chance of winning this one.
Oh my God, you ran into the kicker.
Good. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker.
Running into the kicker.
If they did,
Defense.
First down. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
All right.
After the field goal, here's
It's in the end
Parker
zone.
to
Don't
kick it
return it.
away.
Don't return it.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They begin the drive.
Come on, Devlin, block.
Dances by him.
Why aren't you guys blocking?
Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Oh my God, Logan, stop
The second down
with
play will
the
get
QB run.
whistles and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, we gotta get to the ball. Hurry up, here we go. Blue, 90. Blue.
Back to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked
Wow.
off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Hit. Nice hit. Here we go. Green, 90. Green.
So after the INT, here's
Hit him.
Mahomes. It's his with the tight end,
Fumble.
Will Tye. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get him an 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
4 down, 4 down. Here we go. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard
Burn the time,
line.
burn the time.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard
It's expired.
line.
What are they doing?
So we are
All right.
halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys squaring off against the Los Angeles Rams. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. reception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader. A guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm.
Oh my God, throw the ball.
And taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going deep here for Edelman. And both guys were there.
Can you, like, catch the ball?
Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And caught by Hogan for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them. You have to identify an open target and put it right on him.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll start the ball with a give to White. And now running right through it. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
53, Mike.
They stay on the ground with one. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Right back to him on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Green 39! Green 39!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And this will run it with Michelle, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They get it to him running left. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important third down. He'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like... So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
And it's Michelle once again. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And the AFC champion has been crowned. On to the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship.
everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync,
All right, here we
as
go.
we're seeing so
Green,
far,
39.
that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. He's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He'll drop to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Oh, good move at the 10. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
They'll give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Automatic first down.
Inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Leopard! Leopard!
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his second touchdown in Super Bowl. And the pass into the cash-in for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Hurry up, here we go!
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here.
No,
What I mean by
Jack,
that is possess the
Patriot!
ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll run with White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
4 down, 4 down. Here we go now.
They'll throw now on the final play. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman as time expires in the first half. And the Patriots... After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
Hurry up, hurry up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him.
That's for sure. No doubt.
Back to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than
now.
done.
3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford in there to bury him for a loss of 11. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt.
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
20! And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Given 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy
automatic
the
first down
post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. He'll start on the ground of McCoy. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
That That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. 54. Mike's 54.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this.
Hey, we got four. We got four down. Four down.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Gun. No. Off. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown.
Nice job, bro.
Antonio Brown, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add on. It's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.